About 20 minutes ago, I finished the Marshals and I got them DM Ultra. And the Camo Challenges suck so much. Don't worry, I'll get into the tips and tricks and everything. Just want to share my thoughts on the Marshals right now. I don't even really call them Marshals. I kind of call them the oh shit sticks because out of all the pistols secondary, like they're the most fun secondary to use in the game, second to the ballistic knife and crossbow. But pistol wise, they're not that good. Like they're super incredible close range. But the reason I call them oh shit sticks is because the only time they're super effective is like you run out of ammo, you need to pull out your secondary, and you need to guarantee that you can get like a one-shot kill point blank range instantly. So you kind of like, I would say from my experience, the best use of them is quite literally as a secondary last resort type weapon. The other pistols like the 1911s, even the Pythons and the literally every other akimbo pistol in the game, I would rather use over the Marshals strictly because if I have the Diamatis out and I pull them out akimbo, you can pretty much like if you shoot both guns at the same time, you can like one burst an enemy with like those at their close range, which pretty much simulates the exact same thing that the Marshals do. The only thing is the Marshals are fun to use because they're a little bit more challenging, and the Diamatis and the AMP-63, they're kind of more cheese weapons where it's just like, okay, well, those are overpowered. The Marshals are overpowered, but they have their limitations to them. And the one thing I would love for the Marshals to add is ammo supply count. And it sucks because if you're not running scavenger or the munitions crate as your field perk or field upgrade, you're going to be struggling for ammo a lot with these things. Even if they increase the spawn ammo count by 2 to 4 shots, especially when you're running akimbo, you would have so much ammo. There was so many times grinding these guns gold that I would sit there, be like popping off, and I would be like on a 4 kill streak, one away from a bloodthirsty, and all of a sudden I have no ammo. So I have to put myself in a bad situation to either get a scavenger pack or throw down my assault pack and get some assault pack bullets. And I mean, it's an extremely fun gun to use, but the Camo Challenges are super frustrating, and hardcore is such a pain. There's 2 options that will happen to you in Cold War. You will either be absolutely dominating in hardcore as long as you're close range enough, where you'll be dropping like bloodthirsties and even like mercilesses, and you'll be getting tons of camo progression done, or you are just going to get slapped because you won't even be able to get close to enemies because they'll be shooting you with like assault rifles and SMGs, and you just literally will not have the range to shoot them in hardcore. I did all of my camo grinding in hardcore for some of the more difficult challenges like Longshots, and then I did all the rest in core. The specific playlists being the 6v6 face-off maps on like the maps like ICBM, KGB, Showtime, whatever the train one's called. But yeah, I basically played that playlist the entire time. Super fast, super easy for pistols. Now, let's talk Camo Challenges. Let's talk about the Camo Challenges, but just before that, the best way to unlock it is quite literally buy it in the store and then unlock it using the actual Camo Challenges while you're playing the game. But if you don't want to spend 10 bucks to buy the Marshals, best thing to do, go into multiplayer face-off playlists and literally just get headshots with your pistol. It's 1 headshot in 15 separate completed matches, and if you want to cheese the system a little bit, go into Plunder, land, get 1 headshot with pistols, and then leave the game. And because it still works in Modern Warfare, but Cold War, you have to complete the match. Camo Challenge wise, spray and stripes for headshots and base camo kills. 150 eliminations is all you need for spray. You'll complete that before you even like unlock max weapon level if you're not using double weapon XP tokens. Headshots, only 50 of them. Super easy with these guns. Actually, I will say I will add on to headshots. They take longer than normal because like with SMGs and assault rifles, you get headshots a lot more naturally. But with the Marshals, because there's that shotgun spread with fire or with Dragon's Breath, if you use Dragon's Breath, you're going to have a little bit of a harder time because you might be aimed at the head, but actually kill them hitting them in the chest just because the pellet spread. So headshots, I still completed before I even hit max weapon level. But yeah, I just something to keep in mind. Then we get hit with bloodthirsties, and as I said, ammo is a big issue with these guns for bloodthirsties. Super easy to do if you're in a power position that's close quarters and you can consistently get scavenger packs to aid you and replenish your ammo, but if you don't, you're going to struggle there. Bloodthirsties, actually one of the most difficult challenges for me other than long shots with these guns, but yeah, you'll complete it regardless anyway. The kills while enemies are detected by your score streaks or UAV, you only need 25 kills. So what you can literally do is, if you guys watch the videos for what was the Tech 9 and the EM2, you know, if you go to 6v6 face-off maps, throw down a field mic somewhere hidden in the middle of the map, you're already going to be covering 80% of the playable area, especially on a map like ICBM. So as long as your field mic is down and you get 25 kills, you're going to be absolutely solid and will have no issues whatsoever there. The long shots, this is where there is trouble. And the thing with long shots that makes it so hard is just the literal range that you have with the Marshals. You are not going to be getting long shots in core. You are going to have to play hardcore. And I recommend, more than anything, 6v6 face-off. I'll do a quick demonstration here. This is the enemy, and this is you. But when you have the Marshals, there are times where your bullets are only going to reach here and not even going to hit the enemy. But sometimes, if the enemy is here, that's not considered a long shot. So long shots with the Marshals, you quite literally sometimes have to kill the enemy at the literal edge of the distance your bullets will reach. And it sucks. There is going to be some positions where you will find lucky long shot spots. One place that I found on Twitter, actually, from a user named Failure7x, is at the bottom of the Amsterdam stairs for the 6v6 face-off map. You can actually get long shots. The second an enemy's at the top of the stairs, if you shoot them, you're going to get your long shot, and it is going to speed up the process of long shots overall. One thing I do recommend is don't run a Kimbo when you're going for long shots, just because when you're aiming down sight, you'll be so much more precise with long shots, helping you out with this camo challenge at the end of the day. And with long shots, you are going to get frustrated beyond relief. And it is like I literally got tilted trying to get long shots sometimes, because I would kill an enemy that was like a long distance away and I'd be like, oh nice long shot, but I wouldn't get the long shot medal, and I'd sit there like, are you kidding me? How is that not a long shot? So that's gonna be one thing you struggle with. And then the last camo challenge is Psychedelic, which is 25 double kills. I mean, akimbos, you are going to be golden for these, especially in 6v6 hardcore. You'll be popping double kills like so fast because you have two guns, right? You're sitting there with your akimbo Marshals, you're shooting 1, 2, 3, 4, you have 4 shots basically before you have to reload. And if there's multiple enemies, you're gonna be destroying them. And then that's pretty much DM Ultra for this gun. It's a lot of fun to use. It's still gonna be like not my first choice for a secondary weapon for pistols. I hear they're like super good in Warzone. Haven't played Warzone obviously, so I don't know. But yeah, Cold War wise, I would still prefer the Diamatis or the AMP 96. Wait, what are they called? The AMP 63s. I would rather use those two akimbo pistols than the Marshals, but the Marshals are incredibly fun to use. They're really overpowered close range. The only downside is low ammo count. You have to pretty much rely on assault packs and scavengers, and they don't have the best damage range. And yeah, anyway, let me know what you guys think about the gun in the comment sections down below. Hopefully the camo guides did help you guys as well, because trust me, even though pistols are really easy to do, the Marshals will give you some trouble. And it's not so much that the number quantity that you are required to do is so high, it's just the tediousness of the challenge and the dumb circumstances you have to be in to get long shots and to get bloodthirsties. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it there. Leave a like if you guys did enjoy, dislike if you didn't. Use code WILD right now. Go to Gamersupps, and if you guys are drinking Gamersupps already or haven't tried it, use code WILD for the free sample pack, and you will save 10% off. And I think the free sample pack for shipping is like $6, so you'll save money, and it supports me and supports the channel. Subscribe for more videos in the future. Social media links in the description down below, and if there is one, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
And I technically wild. That's technically wild. Technically wild. No, that's technically wild. No fucking way, bro. Yo, I don't even play this game enough. No fucking way. Yo, I love your content, bro. Yo, I love your content.